Hey guys, welcome back to Rule the World. Now, last episode we built the windmill. It looks really cool, and I love the way it sets off the whole kingdom. It's a bit of a small kingdom at the moment, and some of you guys have mentioned that this place kind of looks like Kakariko Village from The Legend of Zelda. Now, what I want to do this episode is take some of the torque shafts that you saw us build before for the water wheel, and what I'm going to do with those is I'm going to hook them up to the windmill and make our windmill power the animal farms. But I think the windmill could do probably a lot more than that, so I might have it power some other machines inside the actual windmill. And after we do that, what I'm going to do is put down our very first little dock section, and I'm going to add a fish farm as well, because I love fish, and it's another thing that we can use to eat with. We can't make workers with the fish, but we can definitely use them to feed them. So let's jump in and make a fish farm and hook up our windmill. Alright, so we're back in the kingdom, Stinterfell. Right, now it isn't really a Stinterfell at the moment because, where's Trot going? Alright, he's gone to eat. Kieran Dave's here on the kingdom. He's not here right now, he's AFK, but he's been helping me out with my warehouse because I have a bit of a problem. You might notice that there's only 2,000 items in the warehouse. In the last episode, there was closer to 10,000 because we lost a whole lot of stuff when we updated the mod pack, so he's here helping me out. But what we're going to do is we're going to pick up some of the torque shafts and the torque junctions that I created earlier. They're here in the engineering table. Here we go. Ooh, there's some stuff missing from here as well. So there's the torque shafts. And we'll need some junctions too. And what I'm also going to need is a hammer to make them face the right direction. So now it's, what's this? Calendrite ingot. I could drop that off. So I'm going to put down, let me just move this all out of the way. So I'm going to put down these light torque shafts. And if you remember from the water wheel episode, these work a lot like electrical cables do in other mod packs. We hook it up to the windmill generator, and then we lead them around like wires, and eventually they hook up to the machines, which in this case are the animal farms, and then they crank those up and get them producing wool, leather, and all the meats that those animals produce. Oh yeah, right. So just going to plug these in and get them facing the right way. Hang on a sec, I think there's something wrong here because look, the torque shafts, this has slowed down a lot. So does that mean there's not much torque going through here? It might do. Let's take another look at the top of the windmill and see what's happening up here. Yes, this is going around really quickly. So why is it taking so long? Maybe this is facing the wrong direction? There we go, now it's turning much quicker. It was configured a little bit incorrectly. Oh man, I love the way these things spin. It just looks so much cooler than any other form of power generation. Right, so we want to bring the torque shaft outside of the windmill and bring it through over to these farms. And I want to drag it across the wall section here. So we're going to come out of the windmill right about here. So we need to bring the torque shafts down. Then put a junction there. Can you put a junction here as well? Is this going to work? And then a torque shaft here. Let's try this. Right, there you go. Yeah, everything's spinning. So we can just bring the torque shaft out here along now. And now it's quite easy because what you can do is you can point at where you want the torque shaft to go. And this creates a pretty kind of straight line that all looks like it works correctly. It's not spinning at the moment because we need to go over it and just spin it around once. If we spin all of these around once, they should hook up as one big, long torque tube. Oh yeah, don't worry guys, pretty soon we'll have the farms up and running and we'll be able to get all the wool and all of the leather back on the farm and back into the storehouse. Blam, there we go. And the wheel is turning. So we've got to bring the torque shaft all the way across here now, which means we're going to cause a little bit of upset, especially when we get to this section here that's supposed to be a gate through to the barn. But luckily the barn's only there for decoration, so we can just take the torque shaft right through it. But what we will have to do though is get rid of some of these blocks here. We're going to have to replace some of this stone brick with some of the wall section from above. Oh no, he's escaping! Oh my god, these sheep are a menace. Damn it, no, come back here, no, where are you going? Oh no, well we're gonna have to catch that sheep again and put him back inside this pen. But for the time being, I'm just gonna focus on what's important, and that's getting power to these farms. Oh man, these sheep are a menace though. Why do animals never go the way they're supposed to? Oh, right, so I've had an idea. What I might do is dig down a bit with the farms and have all the farms be a level lower than they currently are, because that way I can keep the torque shafts coming across at this level, and I can bring the shafts down to touch the farms. Right, well, I'm going to jump forwards to when I've completed that and show you what the finished farm looks like. Oh, yeah, right, so that's all the torque junctions gone in, and oh, look at this. Look at this really sweet torque section, right? So the torque shafts come down from the windmill, they come along here, along the walls, and now the animal pens are sunk in a layer lower, so now the animals can't get out, they can't escape, because they're too low. Unfortunately, our courier Benji now, because we've replaced all the animal farms and put them one lower, we have to reprogram him, change his routing order so he knows to go to the right farms, and also we need to find some more farm animals to put back in these pens. But everything should be working really well, and once I've made the fish farm, I'll come back here, add some more animals, and get everything configured okay so that we can get the animals working again and the animal farms working again. And that should help restore and replenish our stocks at the warehouse, because at the moment we're really running out of a lot of the stuff that we have in there. And since, Kieran Dave, he still stood there. Since Kieran Dave has come and we've changed the mod pack, we've also run out of a lot of the cool things that we had stashed in here. Actually, also, I think we might have lost Hannah and Lewis, because I think I stored them as NPC blueprints inside the warehouse. But that's fine. Is it getting light time? No, it's midday. So the animal farms are okay. Now it's time to get to work on making a fish farm. Now, before I make the fish farm, I'm going to head over here to the engineering station and make sure that I can. Now, what do we need to make a fishing farm? Let's take a look. Now, it's the farm that's got the fish icon on. Let's take a look. We'll need a fishing rod, wooden gears, planks, and a chest. No problem. I think I have all of that. The rod might be hard, though. I'm going to need some sticks and some string. So let's take a look inside here and see what we've got. Yeah, looks like there's no string. There's some sticks that I can use. And some sticks there. But I'm going to have to head over and farm up some cotton to get the string that I need for the fishing rod. But also I'm going to need some wood as well. Now that the warehouse is bugged out, though, I need more than ever a really good supply of wood, because I think I've lost a lot of the logs that I'd stockpiled in there. I'm also going to need some wood to build my my nice little dock section, which is where I'm going to put my fishing farm. I figure that the best place to put a fishing farm is probably on the river, and what I want to do is have like a leaning out section that's just wooden planks and wooden logs, and just put the fish farm on. Oh my god, there's a pig here. Had the pig get in with the cotton? Oh well, no worries. Maybe we can pinch him and put him back into the crop farms and the animal farms over there. Right, so another thing actually is, at the moment, the only way I have of gathering animals is to just use some bait and drag them over that way. But oh god, it's raining. Oh no, I hate rain. Oh, instead of my NPCs, they're all going inside. Oh man, no rest for the wicked. Right, so I've got all the cotton I need now to make a fishing rod. Let's just go and get some wooden planks, and I should be able to make a full-on fish farm. Oh yeah, that's right, there's no logs in the warehouse. Well, it's off into the jungle with my trusty axe to nab myself some more logs. I can't use these sakura trees that we planted around the kingdom, because unfortunately Ancient Warfare doesn't recognize extra biomes and natura woods as actual real woods. So we just have to use this birch here, I think. Now, where's my decapitator axe? Oh, it looks like I've picked up a whole bunch of like carrots and wheat and stuff from when I dug up the animal farms. All right, have I got space for this? I'll tell you what, I can use my bag of holding to store some of this wheat, leather, seeds, carrots, and I'll put the lotus in there as well. And now let's just gather up these logs. Right, there we go. Nothing too hectic, because I don't need too much wood to make this fish farm. But what I will need actually is wooden logs to make the dock section. So I better grab enough wood to do that. Oh yeah, looking pretty good. I've got a few saplings, a few logs, ready to head back and make my fish farm. Right, here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is make the fishing rod. So I'm going to need probably, I think, about 2 string for this. And that goes on the edge. And I think it's, 3 sticks? Oh, yeah, there it is, a fishing rod. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use up these Sakura sticks while I can, because they're a bit useless with the ancient warfare stuff. Right, so I've got a fishing rod. I'm going to use the birch wood to make planks, I think. I'm going to make a chest. And that should be everything I need to make the fish farm. Let's go to the engineering station and get cracking. Right, so what was the recipe? Let's take a look. Just a whole bunch of wooden planks. Oh, some wooden gears. Do you remember how to make those? We need some sticks. But apart from that, it's a pretty simple recipe. Now, these are Buildcraft gears. Is this a Buildcraft fish farm? No, but oh right, so you can use Buildcraft gears as well, but they cost 1 less plank. Well, why not? A bit rough around the edges, not bad. Right, so I'll plonk these left and right. You put the fishing rod in the middle, right? The chest at the bottom. Put planks all the way around the rest. And blam! A fish farm! All right, sweet! Now we have everything we need to go and put the fish farm down. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to use a water wheel to power this fish farm. So I'm going to need to make a water wheel as well. There's a windmill controller in here, so we could use a windmill, but I want to use a water wheel because it makes more sense. Since we're building this out on the sea next to the river, we might as well use a water wheel. And that's just a case of iron gears, wooden gears, and planks. So where's the iron at? Oh, it's nighttime, so I'm just going to sleep to get rid of this pesky rain. Right, there we go. Now, luckily, I think the mod has saved most of the vanilla things that we had inside the warehouse. There's only 5 iron ore in here, but I'm pretty sure I've got some blocks of iron and some molten iron inside the smeltery. So let's go check that out. What are you waiting for, pal? Oh, are you trying to get to the farm? Can you not get there? Are you stuck? Let's give him a punch to get him on his way. There we go. Now he's unstuck. So let's get rid of these fences. I think these are too close to the town hall, and they're putting off my workers. There we go. We shouldn't have any problems now. Put down some torches, just for good measure. Right, let's get some iron from the smeltery. Now, did I put any spare iron in the chest over here? I think I might have done. No, I didn't. I do have lots of iron ore. So let's just put a stack into the smeltery and just bleed it out. Now, is there any iron cooked in here already? No, but oh my god, there's a whole bunch of different ores, including 35 gold ingots. All right, let's put in 5 of that iron, plus a little bit more. Oh, now apparently I've left some seared bricks in there that I couldn't quite see. There we go. Now, while that's cooking up, I'm just going to bleed off some of the vulcanite, I think. Let's just get some of this out, so make room for the iron. Oh, I love watching this molten metal slip out of the smeltery. It looks so cool. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now let's just pour a couple more. Meanwhile, how's the iron doing? Oh, yeah, it's almost there. Now, once the vulcanite's done, I'm going to switch to Ignatius and bleed some of that out. All right, now let's bring out some of this Ignatius stuff. And put these blocks over here in this chest. And this is a great place for us to store all of these molten metals that we're getting loads of. Oh, we've got some aldiorite in here as well. Some vulcanite ingots. Oh, and even some viroxaries, chest plate and armor. Pretty cool. Oh, and some leftover nether quartz. What's this? Oh, aldorite. I've got some nether gold as well. I should smelt that up while I'm here. Right, so let's see if the iron ore has smelted itself up. Oh, it's almost there. All right, here we go. It's just about to drip down. Any second now. And kablamo. Whoa, how many have we got? 57 ingots? That should be plenty. So now let's just take out 3 cubes. And this should make us enough iron gears to make a water wheel. Right, let's go and make a water wheel, grab some torque shafts and head over and start building a platform for our fish farm. Right, so a water wheel is 2 wood, 3 iron around the edges, and I think you fill in the blanks with wood, and blam, a water wheel. Sweet, so that with the torque shafts, the junction, and the fish farm should be everything I need. Now it's time to go over and build a docks area for our fish farm. But before we do, I need to put down the block of the fish farm and see how it works, because I'm not sure if the actual fish farm has to be inside the water or not. let's go over here to the river. I want to put it over on the river by here, just at the back by the carrots and the potatoes. And let's see how this works. Now, when I put it down, what happens? Blam. Oh, right, so you get a layer underneath the block. That's the catchment area for the fish. I see, right, so everything inside here is fishing territory. Right, well, now it's time to dig this up, make a dock, and put down my fish farm. Let's do it. All right, so we've got a pretty cool dock section here. Now, what I'm thinking is I might put a nice little hut up here because we've got like a nice little fishing dock, but what we definitely need is a fishing hut to store all the fish in. We can have like a little NPC come over and grab the fish from the fish farm and put them in our little fish hut. Or actually, it might just be better off for us to take the fish directly back to the warehouse. I'm not quite sure yet, but we could just have like a fishing hut for decoration. Maybe we could like put like a chest in there with fishing rods in case we ever want to come out here when guests come to visit the kingdom, if we want to go out for a nice little pleasurable fish, or if the people of the village want to just fish for themselves. Right, so let's put down the fish farm and see how this bad boy works. So if I go bam, there we go. We've got like a nice little square that goes in the water. Now, how does it work? We're going to need to get a water wheel on the case first. So I'm just going to run over here and plonk down a water wheel on this nice little stream bit here. Now, where's my shovel? There we go. Perfect. Now, let's put down the water wheel. Is this going to work? Nope, wrong way. Let's just dig it up. Wait, what? No, that can't be right. Now, sometimes these water wheels are really tricky and fiddly to place because they have to be they're very picky about what kind of water they kind of catch their stuff from. Nope, that's not right. What about this way? No. What about here? Oh, there we go. That works. Okay, sweet. Perfect. And now we can just drag... Oh, I wish this was one bit over, actually. Is it getting quite late? I might sleep in a sec. Yeah, oh, I see why it didn't work right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this water wheel one bit over. I want it to be down here so that it actually has a straight line. Oh, no, that still isn't working. That's a bit weird. Let me try messing around with the water a bit, see if I can get this working just right. Okay, so let's just fill in that bit there. There we go, now it's working. Okay, sweet. So now we have a straight line of sight all the way to the dock. So I'm going to have a quick sleep with my sleeping bag just to skip the night. Right, that was easy enough. Now it's just time to hook up the fish farm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use torque junctions and torque shafts, same as usual. But instead of going from the water wheel to the fish farm, I'm going to go from the fish farm to the water wheel. Because I think if I hold shift and put that down there, shift and put that there, shift and put that there, yeah, it seems like this is a much better way of connecting things up. I think previously what we've been doing is going from power source to power kind of receiver. But if we go from power receiver to power source, I think everything fits together exactly the way it's supposed to without us even needing to use the hammer. Let's try that. Oh, it's slowly turning. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Yeah, no, it looks like it's working. Well, okay, that's the fish farm down. Let's see how this works then. If we right-click on it, see what's happening. Right, now at the moment, there's no inventory here. There's no fish caught. Oh, wait, there we go. An ink sac and a raw fish. It works. Oh, nice. Ah, sweet. Oh, wait, what are you doing, chicken? Oh, maybe it was the chicken that helped us out. Maybe he was stamping on the torque cable to get us some extra fish. But look at this. This is spinning really slowly, but this really isn't spinning slowly. Maybe water wheels are actually just really not that powerful at all. But it looks like we're definitely getting a steady supply of fish. Way more than we're getting from the crop farm over there, at least. So that's pretty sweet. I consider this a fish farm success. What we're going to do is we're going to get Martin to go on his rounds. Once he's collected the potatoes and the carrots, he's going to come over here grab the fish and the ink sacs. I had no idea that you got ink sacs out of this. That makes it even more valuable. But he's going to get the ink sacs out of here and take them back to the warehouse. And what we'll do is we'll try and get like a bounds upgrade to make it so that we can fish a bigger area, make a bigger square here so we can catch more fish quicker. Right, well that's been it for Rule the World, guys. This episode we built the fish farm and we completely retrofitted our animal farms to use windmill power. They now run on wind power. Next up, I think we really need to start getting more logs and wood. We need to start replenishing our wood supplies over at the warehouse. So what I'll be doing is I'll be making a tree farm and probably powering it in a similar way. It looks like, oh yeah, you can see the shaft spinning really quickly now. We might use water power to power up our lumber farm, but what I really want to use actually is more workers. I think we've got lots of food, so we might as well put Hannah and Lewis to work as lumberjacks, and in fact, we might even be able to get Sips as an NPC in our village here, working as a lumberjack. But until next episode, guys, hit like and favorite, there is no favorite button, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for some more Rule the World. Take care.